going, man?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Boudin, man, just so happy to have y'all in the studio. I know I've been promising you guys for years, and you probably thought I was just didn't have no stroke, but we finally came through, and so happy we could bring our Homa people. Who's watching the bar tonight, Tony?
Oh, we got I believe Danny at the bar. Danny or Jade's over there right now.
Yeah, speak into that mic, bruh.
Danny or Jade's holding it down.
Make love with that mic.
And Barry and Tina, my parents.
You think they listening in right now?
Oh yeah, they're all tuned in.
Well, give them a shout out, dude.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Love you, Jade. Love you, Danny.
And let me shout out my niece. Help me remember her name again. Annie.
Oh, Annie Braron,
yeah,
man. Yeah,
and my I guess great nieces.
yeah.
The
Kaylee, Adrian.
I'm not a good uncle because I don't remember names, but I love them to death. If y'all listening, thank y'all for tuning in and putting up with me. So, Tony, give us let us know who's with you tonight.
Got Chris Eaton on synth.
Hi there.
And percussion, and Robbie on guitar.
Yeah, hello, how's it going?
And let the people know your mom, Tina, and all the folks on the bayou, them Kuyons down on the bayou. We're also Facebook, I think, live broadcasting this. So if you go to the WWOZ, I think, Facebook page and YouTube page, you can catch this live, the video, and we'll put it up on the OZ Facebook page later. But let's thank Charlie Steiner for coming in and videotaping.
Thank you, Charlie.
And thank our man Fox Dullion back there in the mixing room, man. We got to get him out here the second hour. But let's do this. You got what, a few songs for us?
Yeah.
And why don't you play 3 songs and then we'll come back and talk a little bit? Sure. And what you starting off with, Tony? You got a little story for us?
The first one is Breaking News. This is actually Chris's creation. Chris, you want to elaborate?
Yeah, it's just a song about watching the news at night and being emotionally affected by the baloney that they, produce.
The baloney sausage, the BS. Well, let's do this. Let people know that performing live from the Gia Maoni Prima Foundation Performance Studio. What you think of that studio,
It's
gentlemen?
beautiful.
It's amazing.
First
It's the
class,
most beautiful
huh?
studio I've
This is
ever
so
seen.
cool.
Feel like I'm in the Stones, man.
So thank our sponsors, but also you, the listeners out there, because without your support, it would not be possible. So
Guardians
from
of
Houma,
Freedom.
Louisiana, the secret weapon, I call it Crushed Diamond, coming to you live on WWOZ. Yeah, Crush Diamond coming to you live from the Gia Maione Prima Foundation Performance Studio, high on top in the penthouse of the Jack's Brewery.
Can you hear us there?
I could hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're a little
A
quiet.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Now we got it.
Can
now,
you hear
yeah.
me now?
Now we
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we got you.
that
Foundation
golden
Fox, you with me, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna blame Fox. It ain't Fox's fault, but I'm gonna blame him anyway, even though it was me. But no, Crush Diamond from Houma, Louisiana. Your first time playing live on WWOZ, and what was those songs, Tony?
That was Breaking News, Haunted House Hustle, and Bodega Land.
Okay, and that's all stuff that's you said just available streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all available right now, streaming. Yeah.
Tell the
everywhere.
kids where they can find that stuff
You
at.
can find it on the Spotify. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it
Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Basically anywhere.
Yeah.
iTunes, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So how long has Crush Diamond been together, Tony?
This formation has been at it 2 years.
2 years. Yeah, this month actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you started out by yourself, though, didn't you? Or
Started off with Rob and another guy doing some electronics.
yeah,
and,
y'all played the Maritime Ball at Quintron's a couple of years ago, didn't y'all?
Yeah, but actually it was Rob pre-recorded with
All
another
right.
friend of ours,
Yeah,
and me
that's-
drumming by myself.
But y'all all from Houma, so you just friends from what's that subdivision y'all Rod lived? Y'all
Gray?
Gray, yeah. What's the
Yeah,
name of that? They
Gray.
got a name for that subdivision. Westfield.
Westfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill
Y'all
Avenue.
all from Westfield over there? or-
Not Chris. Chris.
No, I'm from Houma, downtown.
Okay. And how y'all all meet up, man?
We went to high school together, and Tony and I have been kind of like playing in different bands with each other for, probably 20, 25 years or so.
And where y'all went? What reform school y'all went to?
We went to Shady Acres Reform School.
But no, what? Terrebonne or HL?
We met at a place called Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, Richmouth.
Yeah.
And then y'all
We left.
y'all all was listening to that weird music because y'all was hanging out with my nephews Eric and John and all those guys, huh?
They were a
It
little
was,
younger.
And then also were y'all fans of Dax Riggs and all those cats, Acid Bath?
Yeah.
You used to
remember
go to
they
the
were
Brick
huge.
House, man.
Yeah, I used to go there. I played there when it was Jokers. I remember when it was Jokers years ago.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
And then you came on and started booking Mr. Quintron down there at the Boxer in the Barrel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
that
how
was
we
2012ish, something like that.
That's how we really got to know you.
Yeah.
And you just put on some legendary shows of Quintron down in Houma. For
Thanks,
those who
man.
don't know, you have the Intracoastal Club down in Houma, Louisiana.
Yep.
It's maybe a little bit ahead of its time for the Bayou region, but y'all, I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all
Thanks,
doing
man.
some good stuff, and y'all treating everybody right, man. You don't have to be the
Yeah.
typical square or round guy. You could be a triangle or a
The Island of Misfit Toys.
hexagon or an
right.
octagon, and man, we love them all the same down
well,
there.
yeah.
So I'm proud of that. Don't you have a drag show coming up? Speaking of,
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say it's the 21st, if I'm not mistaken.
And T-Bags is not going to perform at this one?
T-Bag Tanya is not in this one.
Because you performed at one of the shows,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
She's on
That was a
tour
hot
right
mess.
now.
Okay. Well, who were some of the people that influenced y'all in the music to play music? Is there any particular local people down there or big artists that really said, man, I want to do that?
I would say my uncle had a punk band, New Law, when I was little, and I remember seeing him play like the St. Gregory Praline Festival.
Yeah, that's Tab Benoit used to play that,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when he was a drummer.
And then, yeah, I guess just like going to New Orleans and sneaking out as a teenager and going to punk shows, and that kind of got me started. And then Chris was playing all kinds of
Yeah, I
Louisiana
played
music.
bass and keyboard with several different bands in Houma, Louisiana, for the past 25 years or so. Blues bands, funk bands, jazz bands. Houma's full of music. You know, it's
It is,
It's
and
got a
it's-
rich musical history.
You know, just like Big Rod with the Houma Records, you know,
Yeah,
it's not the typical stuff that, you know, New Orleans or Lafayette. It's of its
Special
own.
thing.
It was back then, you know, before it was cool to be a Cajun. We were kind of ashamed of being from down the bayou, but now it's like a badge of honor, man. And
Yeah, it's really cool.
And our generation just picked it up from the older generations, keeping music going there, you know, and
Yeah.
passing their instruments down. So.
well, I know y'all are big fans of WWOZ, man.
Oh
and
yeah, happy
Absolutely.
birthday to y'all,
Happy
man.
birthday.
We're honored to be
Guardians
here.
This is
of the
amazing.
Uh,
Thank you
it's
so
a-
much.
honor.
I was so nervous on the first song. I think I blanked out for a second, man.
Yeah, I was a little jittery.
Well,
Yeah, we're a little jittery.
but no,
we're
it's
nervous
a-
to be here.
This is a special place for them to put, and Double A's not with us tonight, but me and Kirkland, you know, they put a lot of power, I guess, in our hands.
Yeah, lost
couple
by
of
your
cou-
Ramblers, man.
Couple of couillons, you know, they let us come in and do what we want. That sometimes works, and it don't always work, but, you know, we're at the bat trying to do that, bring some of the local people that maybe don't get their proper representation on WWOZ.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind, let me mention next week one of our mutual friends, Ryan Scully,
Scully, yeah.
the proprietor back
BJ's,
there at the Ninth Ward living room at BJ's Lounge.
Oh, yeah.
He's got some obligations at the lounge, but he's going to get away from that next week, and we're going to have Ryan Scully performing some brand new songs with a hip little band from the Bywater area. At least that's where they call it home nowadays. It's called the Whip Appeal.
Yeah.
And Scully and the Whip Appeal will be in next week. We'll have Charlie come in if I'm nice to him tonight. And we're going to Facebook Live those shows as well. So let's get back to the task at hand. Crushed Diamond from Houma, Louisiana, blessed us, drove up.
right.
Hopefully we don't have no boots on our vehicles tonight, huh, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get lucky.
that was Chris the last time.
But can you do us a couple of more songs, man?
Oh, yeah. These will be coming out soon. We'll try to come premiere them over here, man.
Okay, so once again, live from the Gia Maone Prima Foundation Performance Studio from Houma, Louisiana, Crushed Diamond, live. WWOZ 90.7 FM with some crushed diamonds live from the Gia Maoni Prima Foundation Performance Studio. Happy birthday, WWOZ.
Happy birthday,
And
OZ.
Tony, let me talk to Whitney, and why don't you guys come on in here and we'll bring you on. But we got one other surprise before we do that. But let me bring Whitney on, and you guys come on in here after, all right?
All right, sounds good.
WWOZ 90.7 FM, New Orleans, and Boudin Man, with a lot of people in the studio tonight.